Either right hand or easy, right? कल छुट्टी है कल छुट्टी है परसों पीटीएम है परसों पीटीएम कल की छुट्टी है ईद रोबोट का है सही किसी ने मैसेज डाला ये पर्सनल ग्रुप में छुट्टी वाला बहुत पर्सनल ग्रुप में है ब्रो यार ये रुकना मैं सेंड तो मोबाइल देख मतलब क्या है इसके प्रमुख के पर्सनल पे जा अरे इसके पर्सनल पे जाना इसके पर्सनल पे चलेगा ये रुकना अरे एक मिनट रुकना यार सेंड कर 2 मिनट रुकना तेरा 1 सेकंड हेलो मैम ग्रामर यस what ocean don't tell me you did not bring ma'am I got MCQ and reader book didn't she call you up and tell ma'am she just told that the lecture will be like updated and it will be early didn't she even I got literature because I thought I saw 1 hour in the time yes yeah, ma'am just called and confirmed she herself had called me and she updated no? the group words and grammar but then I did it 1 hour you might have published in 1 hour. Ma'am told us it was going to be ground. Come on. But they not tell us. She didn't call you? She called. She didn't call me. Yeah, she just put the message in the group and told that the time has been updated, so please go and. Okay, then we'll do grammar. Okay, after 1 hour you can go and do text with you. Yeah. I'm not. Huh? I don't have textbook, but I will not mind that it is grammar. No, you don't need a textbook. So he means volume. You mean volume? No, ma'am. Like we have grammar textbook, no, so I thought we should. No, we don't do the grammar from that because every school has different, and grammar is standard. So. But I break the volume. Okay. Have you done indirect speech? Because I don't remember doing indirect speech. All questions, commands, indirect speech. Yeah, reported speech, questions, commands, everything. Yeah. Okay. In that case, will you go and get the volume from her? Because I thought we'll do prepositions and we'll do gap filling and you will write the answers in the notebook. Which volume? Which volume has volume 1? Have you done prepositions? Volume 1, right? Prepositions no. Not. I'm very tired. Paper was too easy. Paper was too easy. Good for you. What? Yeah, it was good for me. For everybody. For everybody, yeah. Good for you all. Grammar was too easy. Grammar was too easy. Usually the school doesn't give much of grammar. Like they just give a short section of like 5 questions. They have more of like unseen passage. Like multiple choices unseen. Yeah.
There are two unseen passages
in the beginning, and then the entire question answer is seen passage.
Yes, seen passage, and then you
They
have
give
those
us like
brief answers.
they give us the story part which they'll ask questions for.
Yeah.
And those questions, and you can just read them.
And then you have those brief answers. Answer in 2, 3 marks, 4 marks, 5. It is
1
1
to 5
section.
marks. And then 5 marks for what do you call it? The writing question.
Yeah. You haven't had it yet.
Yeah.
But you get 1 para to complete, edit the paragraph or fill in the gaps.
Error and correction.
Error and correction.
Yeah.
Do you have your
English
paper?
paper? What?
Do you have your English paper?
Example? I don't know.
Only Anurag has signed. Siddhi doesn't come.
No, she was there one class, like in between she had for one CD which after Monday, then again she's not here. Robert, you have to sign this.
Because I also left her.
I had a performance last night and it is so exhausting. I haven't given back the costume yet. I've asked my mom to do.
Where did you have your performance?
It
The
was for
complex?
Gangpati.
Yeah. What performance?
It was a lazy slash what do you call it? Lavani performance.
Okay. A
My-
group.
Yeah, my first time doing that. I'm used to like hip hop, but
Yeah, it's quite tiring. Legend.
oh my god, my hands hurt.
Yes. I don't know.
Now, prepositions, we use prepositions commonly, but we tend to make mistakes. Prepositions basically tell us the position. Okay? So, broadly we divide prepositions as per preposition of place, preposition of time, and preposition of movement. When it comes to place, the commonly mistaken ones are between and among. So between, when do we use between?
When it is
If something is placed between two things, and something is placed in the middle of two things, it is between. When something is placed in the middle of many things, it is among. That's a place. Something is in. Now in and into. In is place, into is movement. Into is not given here, you need to write. So, the boys are in the swimming pool. The boy jumped into the pool. Then there is action from outside to inside. It is into.
Have you done?
Have we done this? But I think it was last few minutes and of the class when I started.
I don't have
Like everything I just said, I feel like I'm.
Yeah, because I remember. Yes, I did. We did that, but I did it in the last part of the lesson, and then because there was some 10 minutes remaining.
So our second hour happened day for like this how is happening.
we haven't done this.
No, you haven't written. No, you haven't written because I remember doing it in the last 10 minutes. And then next time when you came, I started with the lesson because one hour, no, it was not a double period.
I'm losing to make a separate grammar.
No.
We can continue on.
Yeah. You can continue. Or whatever is comfortable. Yeah, he has not done any grammar class. It is your comfort. If you think 2 sections are comfortable, go for it. So that is in and into. This is something that most of you make mistakes. In is already existing inside. Into is something he walked into the room, and we were sitting in the room. The balls are in the basket. He threw the ball into the basket. in front of, on, under, all these are commonly used and you know
What
them.
about in and inside?
In and inside. Now, we
Yeah. Whatever you said the ball is in the basket, but I know the ball is inside the basket. So there's a negative difference. Right?
no.
So
In is basically the short form of inside.
Okay. So they're interchangeable.
Yeah. Again, most of the times across, I walked across the road.
Can we turn off one, please?
No, ma'am, please.
One, please.
I turn on the front one. I guess.
Yeah, you can switch off the front one. Where?
Here's the remote. Here's the remote.
Oh, yeah. The next is since and from.
But turn up the wrong one. AC off. Here we have. Okay.
Yeah. Since.
Yeah. And the ball. This is no.
No, there is a green light there. The since and from. So we live here since 2001. I'm waiting since 2 o'clock. Okay. When you give a specific number, it is since. And when you give a duration, it is for.
I've been waiting for several hours.
Yeah, several hours, 2 hours,
I've been living here for several
20
years.
years. Okay. So you understand the difference when you give the specific year,
Or
it is
time.
since, or time, it is since. And when you give a time period, it is for. Okay. Then I've told this also. At. I live at Vashi in Navi Mumbai. At small place in bigger place. Okay. At Sanpada in Navi Mumbai. Oh. It has to be Navi Mumbai. Then these are the only ones which are the confusing ones. Now, what happens is, then by is another one. By, I travel by train. I will reach there by 2 o'clock. So it is, by is used for different things. So it can also be for time, when you're giving a specific time, and for the mode of transport. Now, you know the which preposition will go where by now. By 9th standard, you know which preposition will go where. What happens is you don't remember the list of prepositions. You know, but then, क्या था वो word? वो word याद नहीं आ रहा. Many girls children tell me, I knew, but I couldn't remember the word. And I couldn't remember whether that is preposition. So what we'll do now is, I'll give you 5 minutes. They have given the list here. Add into, in this there are some.
We will write down the. You will write in the notebook only the word, not the sentence.
Yeah. You will.
As it's
No, it's not your book, no.
Yeah, that's.
That's why what you do, I'm giving you 5 minutes. Learn the words.
Oh.
Learn the words, the list of prepositions. So that it shouldn't happen, I couldn't remember the word.
Around is a preposition.
Around, it should be around. Around.
Round, it's a shape.
Around. It should be around. Forget it. That's not yours.
I think around is shortened to round sometimes.
That's apostrophe round.
Went around.
No, people say round the clock, right? Round the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Only
apostrophe.
for round the clock. He worked round the clock, but went around the school
I'm
or
pretty
loitering
sure.
around the school, whatever. So loitering around the school won't be there.
When that happens, I'm pretty sure they put an apostrophe.
Apostrophe, R-O-U-N-D.
I have seen that in a chapter of mine. Like they had used it twice, so it was apostrophe R-O-U-N.
It must be a clock.
Sorry?
Must be a poem otherwise, yeah. You have it holiday tomorrow?
Yes.
No, they haven't
We
told
have-
you yet.
We have had it.
Yes, they told you late night.
No,
Inform. When did they inform you?
they informed us that this morning.
This morning, yeah.
Yeah, holiday tomorrow. For what?
The state government hasn't declared holiday.
We have holiday tomorrow for Eid.
Yeah, Eid. He also got to know yesterday night.
Tomorrow we have speak.
Yeah, the exams approaching, and half the teachers haven't covered their syllabus properly. And then you holiday in cases.
I know, otherwise we never had holiday for Anant Chaturdashi. Because our school used to get over by only the primary section would have. But since this Eid was today, they gave this holiday for Eid. But then the government declared it to avoid clashes because they can have, like for Eid also people have processions. So to avoid the clashes, they said, let's celebrate Eid tomorrow. Let's give a holiday tomorrow. They themselves said that they, to avoid clashes, they will celebrate it tomorrow.
Ma'am, in our almanac it's given that the exam will be January, not
Our exams are in December.
How is that possible that we have finals in February, how do we have exams in January? That doesn't make sense.
It is very scary because like right
Ah,
after
because
this
it's given
exam,
in
we have
our
another in
almanac.
December,
Ah, I
and
understand.
then another in February at the year ends. Oh my god, I can't do
You
10th
don't think we have
grade.
PhD in January and finals in February? Yes.
Maybe late February,
Huh?
your UT would be test. Like, sessions would be, say, maybe the first week of January. And
Yeah, first week of
That's still-
January,
that's
4th
still-
January, I guess.
That's still really close to the virus is given in December. So then the
I have
virus is-
exams in December. Come on. Spare
But
the
every
burden
school
of my
in
head.
December, but I saw this like almanac it's given it's January.
okay, candidate prepositions.
Yeah.
Do you remember the list?
Yeah.
I think I know.
Okay. Then let's start solving the set.
We just did order thing, right?
Sorry.
We just did order thing, right?
No. You write only the word. Only the
Is it
word.
textbook or in the notebook?
Notebook. Because had it been your book, you would
Ah,
have
yeah.
written, you would have written it.
That's why
Only
you
the
should
words,
bring your
not the
notes.
sentence.
We weren't informed that it wasn't literature.
I bring all my books every day. It's barely 4 of them. Come on.
I had told her to call you all to tell you that it is probably she.
She called me, she loves me.
It's discrimination, she didn't call the boys.
Do first 15, then we'll discuss, then do the remaining.
Just 14 on page.
We do first 14.
Okay. So you do first 14. Because preposition is practice basically.
And with the proposition.
Yes, that is.
Isn't given here.
Yeah, but it is. They've missed out on some.
So
there is
with is
a
another.
yes. Into is.
He has made a good bargain
With me.
with me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I asked.
For me is also right.
I was thinking about for me, but then that doesn't.
But intuitively, I thought with me. That's why I asked.
When you're he's bargaining
Yeah.
with me
He made a
or
good
he
bargain.
bargains for me, both can be right. When you're doing it for me,
I think I'm not sure it's whatever. I got 3 flaws in the
yeah, that's possible.
is about a preposition.
Yes.
For is also proposition.
Yeah.
What is
What
14,
about
huh?
regarding? Regarding.
No.
Or just zeal, I mean.
Yeah.
Zeal,
Yeah.
with great zeal, enthusiasm.
There's no limit dash.
On
to
his
zeal.
zeal. To his zeal. Yeah.
What does this mean?
Enthusiasm.
So, will it be on his zeal?
So, no, to his zeal.
Okay, to his zeal.
So there is 2 twos in a row.
What are off? Is that proposition?
There are two offs.
Oh, yeah.
Off is zeal.
No, not for this. I'm just asking. Is off for propositions?
It's
Like,
made of.
Off. For example, actually the 10th one is the air dash the property of his uncle. Off the property.
Yes.
To the property.
He is the heir to the property.
Yeah, I thought two only, but then I'm saying for off would be one two.
Two will also
Of the property of his uncle.
to the property.
No, I thought two only, but and I also.
I've done all 14. I've done all 14 of them.
Okay, great.
So ma'am, two will be for 10th one. Two and like two and one.
Yeah. To the
Yeah,
property.
two.
So the second just as a. Huh?
Just because I did not get satisfied from doing 14, I did the 15th one.
Because I'll give you 10 sentences to write in the notebook. So, and then remaining again we'll do from the YouTube.
No, no.
Done? 14.
14.
First, should we start from boys first?
First one in front.
Read the sentence because I don't have
The
a.
magician made the girl disappear in front of my own eyes.
Yes.
Yes. I open it. He climbed up the ladder. Up.
Climb up the ladder.
There is a supermarket opposite our house.
Okay.
I don't buy our house. This is
By
what I
our
buy our
house. Fine. It is
By
next to
our
your house. This is opposite. Fine. Opposite sign sounds better though.
But that's also correct. I was supermarket by my house. Like it basically means the same as near. Can I continue?
Yeah.
The train was late for 3 hours.
By
3 hours.
the
What
train
more?
was late by 3
Yes,
hours.
to buy.
By 3 hours.
He has made a good bargain with me.
What is that man?
Oh, was that? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it
so
was.
sorry.
Yeah, tell the next
Okay,
one.
I gave him no assurance to help.
I gave him no
I don't
assurance.
do help.
Assurance. You give assurance of. You gave the assurance of. I gave the assurance for.
For her.
For help. Assurance for.
She had
Assurance
For her.
for help.
water. She has no appetite for food.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that sounds so weird. What else do you have an appetite for? Why did they write the sentence like this? You can't have an appetite for anything else.
You have appetite for, they use the word for learning new things. He had great appetite for
That's like
learning.
a metaphor. You don't actually have appetite for anything else.
Come on, complain. It's the textbook you're complaining about. We can't change it.
Yeah, but it's stupid. It's stupid.
Okay.
You just say she has no appetite.
Yes.
Okay.
Next time we'll ask the textbook type, but not make the silly goose mistake.
To say for food. She has no appetite for it. You have no affection for your baby.
For your baby, yes.
There is no limit to his zeal.
Yes.
He's the heir for the property of his uncle.
Yes. Or to the property.
Oh, sorry,
The
I don't
heir-
think do only by that. It's not heir, it's heir. It's just heir.
Yeah, HEIR, but it is
Heir.
pronounced as air.
You have no hope of success.
For success.
What's all right?
The officer made an inquiry about the matter.
I don't in the matter. The officer made an inquiry in the matter. Both are right.
About the matter is more acceptable.
I
I
thought
made inquiry
Okay.
into the matter.
So with that.
Okay. So, see, it's that colloquial American English and a written
Yeah,
English.
but like
So that's the difference. Okay.
I feel like I've heard it said like in the matter. Like,
Yeah.
in
You
the matter.
only stop interfering in the matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what
So
is
you
it?
interfere
But it's
in the
correct.
matter.
Is it just people around me that use grammatically correct English? Because I have never heard that.
No, you interfere in the matter.
Yeah.
But then
And
inquiry
make an
about.
inquiry about.
So I should write about.
See, when you speak, everything is accepted. But when it comes to write, few things are accepted.
We received no invitation for dinner. Yeah,
Yes.
was my he has a great liking for novels.
Towards novels.
Or is also right, she has great liking towards novels.
Yes. Also, I had traveled.
He went on foot. I wrote the 15th one, so I need to announce it.
Is it more? Is it better to write to word or to words in this context?
That's one tricky one.
What
Towards.
is the difference? I never
There's
understood.
no difference, but which is more formal.
What would be the, like, why do we use to word in some cases and why not to word?
Because American versus British English. That's the
Then what is American, what is word?
yeah. That's what I don't. That's what I don't remember.
See, frankly,
I searched. I remember searching it up once, but I don't exactly.
I search it every time and then I come and explain, but I forget
Even
every
even I
time.
searched it up once, but I forgot it.
That happens.
Only difference between toward and towards is the S. Both spellings are correct and they mean the same thing in the direction of. Toward is the preferred spelling in the United States. In other English-speaking countries such as United Kingdom, towards is more
So we should write
common.
towards.
Yeah, that's what I wrote. Oh my God, so correct.
This is given in the book. That's why you're.
Okay, shut up. Stop complaining.
No, you're trying to brag.
No, I will. Because I wrote it. Okay.
But you wrote it because it doesn't.
No, does it matter? No.
It matters.
My
Even
examiner
I
is
wrote
not
towards.
gonna ask me.
Even I wrote towards.
Now, I'll give you 10 sentences.
Yeah. But let's solve that
We'll do that.
later.
Write 10 sentences in the note.
I definitely love writing.
Fill in the blank with appropriate prepositions. Give the heading of prepositions, and that is what the instruction is. I'm not writing the instruction. Assume the instruction.
You have to write the entire sentence, right?
What?
You have to write the entire sentence, right?
Yes. Here you write the entire sentence.
Making sure because Anurag will start with that sentence.
What do I do? You mean I don't know.
Just making sure.
I do that in English class.
Should I give you the list of?
No, too many hints, please. No.
Do they give you?
No, they don't.
They do give us in school.
They don't.
We have like we get options for everything in school.
Yeah, usually options are given, no?
They don't.
In some questions they give.
No, they don't give like the exact words of it. They give a hint like the type of.
No, we
sometimes
get
they
They don't give the exact things to choose from.
Okay.
we get the exact.
Okay. I'll give for 2 sentences, I'll give, so remaining I'll give.
They just give the type.
Anurag is unclear in life, okay?
They told us in class.
And that's father, no?
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
It should be his words.
Of course. Come on, please don't be so nitpicky.
Shut up. I'm making the math. It should be
Father
his
divided his property.
His words.
Among.
I'm saying in the question, not the answer.
You are so nitpicky, it frustrates me. Is there any way to form a sentence without using any preposition? Like we said, the sentence if we rearrange the word. Can that happen?
Slightly difficult, no?
This seems challenging, but got me thinking while writing. We can
Ma'am?
do that.
What you have written, I shall.
I shall return, R. That is my R.
Return.
Return, R-E-T-U-R.
Where is the second R?
This.
It looks like an M.
However you arrange it, you will need a preposition somewhere.
Yes.
industries.
Tells you about the position.
Yeah.
So you won't, the sentence won't make a sense without.
Prepositions are one of the building blocks of this.
Can I write the eighth sentence here?
Yeah. You can even erase the first few sentences. We're done with that.
So is this your first Ganesh Chaturthi?
Yes.
I anchored in my society this time.
Oh wow!
It was very fun, and I got like a set of markers for doing that. They're very pretty. So I made a disastrous drawing on my sister's phone cover with those markers. Sita walks the class. Sita walked.
I tried to put this down now.
Yeah, Sita walks in
Around the
the class.
classroom, in the classroom, to the
In-
along the classroom.
What's
In
action is on?
It would be
Around the-
Around also will be right.
in around along the similar. Right.
Box, if the action is on, then into the classroom. You walk into
That's kind of like a third person sentence. Sita walks into the classroom.
yes. But as you say, Sita walks by the classroom is also fine. Around the will also be fine. Into. They might tell you today about the holiday.
Yeah, I would love that. I'm not gonna go to school anyway. I have exams and like I'm pretty sure they were not going to do anything about it. Like the school does not focus on revising or anything. The teachers who are done with the syllabus sit on the corner and ask us to complete our notes when there are no notes given. Love that.
Yes, what is your doubt?
I said I'm done.
Done. Okay, I saw you. You said I'm a doubt. Done?
Like you can start.
Yeah. Okay, I'm waiting for you all to say that.
The lion was killed by the hunter with a sword.
Yes.
Father divided his property among his person.
Yes.
He has been living in the house since 1980.
Perfect.
I shall return in a month.
Yes.
The book is lying on the table.
Hmm.
We shall finish the work. We shall finish the work. Shall finish by.
Bye.
Finish. What is it?
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Right.
Send me letters on this address.
By this time. By is
It should be sent address to this address.
On this address.
send
On
this.
this address.
Send me letters on this address.
Yeah.
What?
Send me letters on this address.
Anurag, you're not Shashi Tharoor. Calm down.
200 pages.
Send this letter.
Send me letters to this address.
On this address, right? You're sending it.
Right. Yeah. Send these letters on this address. You send letters on this address. And he.
Shouldn't address is send me address to this
I guess
address.
both will be fine then.
Yeah, both are fine.
Oh, find it.
No, you gave options. So I thought one of them must be correct.
Send me letters on this address. I don't know what sounds wrong in that.
Send to this address and send on this email.
Yeah, on this address sounds wrong for me. I don't know.
Send to this address. Send on this. No, but send on this address as
Makes
also
also make
right.
sense.
Yeah, no. On this address is also
Two is also
common.
correct, right? Two is also
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Both are correct. Yeah, both are correct.
What can I choose?
Send on
Eight
this
one,
address. Yes.
You should listen to what your parents say. See the walks into the room.
He didn't listen to my advice.
Let's continue with what is there in the.
I just have a doubt. How can you send address on an address? But doesn't make sense.
Send on.
On an address. Address is like.
Send on is a phrase.
Okay.
Hey, did you hear my phone ring?
No. What?
It happened again.
Yeah, I've got 2 missed calls, but the phone never rang.
Oh. So.
Check it from the side if you silence.
Yeah, it is not mentioned. Maybe I don't get a range here.
Is it Geo? Because Geo makes perfect range around
It
here.
is Geo.
Then how I get all my calls on the loudest volume if it's not silenced?
It is
I have
send on is a phrase. Transmit mail or luggage to further destination.
Yeah.
So send on is a phrase.
Yeah, I get that. But I thought I only heard you send me to this address.
I've never heard that surprisingly.
How have we only heard the opposite thing? So do we live in different places?
No, I said I've never heard that as in nobody said that.
No,
Nobody's
people say
sending
people only
letters.
say to this address.
Nobody's sending letters, okay? I'm sending an SMS to my friend at maximum.
But no, let's say emails. Send me an email to this email
On
address.
this address, on this email
No,
address.
to this email address.
On
To this email address.
this. Ma'am, Mr. Shashi
You
Tharoor is
send
upset right
emails
now.
more appropriate. Shouldn't it be send me
Mr. Shashi
send me
Tharoor
emails to this
thinks he
email
wrote the grammar text for
on
himself.
this. You usually say on to this.
Compose your own grammar textbook and bring it to class next time.
You're not the one who's a teacher who thinks a prodigy doesn't have to be a child, okay? Just chill out. There's a reason I'm just standing quickly.
Oh my god, you unbearable.
Okay, stop answering. Do the next ones.
I'm literally because I've suffered bad English teachers. That's why I'm literally.
Who told you that? How do you know?
Certain teachers like they just do bachelor's in arts and our school is so is so lack of staff. They'll take anybody. My mother, they sent an invite to my mother, and she barely completed her bachelor after her wedding. It was like merely passing grades.
When we were doing the Harvard chapter in our school, and I was explaining what a prodigy is. The prodigy is any skilled person. I corrected her that it has to be a young person. She said I'm wrong. She told me I'm wrong. Even if I corrected her, she is wrong.
Prodigy is usually a young
But it is always there's a definition of what a prodigy.
Yeah. A child prodigy.
Yeah.
Usually it's a child prodigy.
You don't call any skilled person a prodigy.
The prince
No,
came
you
back
don't
there.
Yeah. Come back quickly because you have to complete the remaining. Huh?
The prince came to air. What is air over here?
Yeah, by. I gave the word.
Came by it.
Oh,
What?
I thought the prince came. It's a
Came for air.
She came by one. She means that she came by an
Yeah.
air. But,
Okay.
or whatever, some air.
Comes out for air. That can, when they just give a abrupt sentence, then it becomes difficult to understand. So, came to our city, then you know why.
Yeah.
And he came out, he can come out for air also. If he's in
The
the
prince
room.
came air. What?
And I immediately thought by
That's right.
what animal is in bed. Is enough. Study that.
After that open day, you had Siddhi never came for English class.
Yeah. She only came for your open She didn't come to class after. She came this Monday for one class.
Yeah.
She had exams apparently
Yeah.
after that.
Another month.
When we finished 2 lessons after that, we finished that entire
What?
Two.
I don't want literature.
literature.
I don't even know. I missed a lot of literature.
But you did not miss anything.
No, I did. I missed the last class.
Hello, when it comes to your portion, I have done all the portion when you are present. After that, you had holiday and I only concentrated on her.
Yes.
He arrived, dashed Delhi airport at 2 a.m.
You know, in my first exam, like VT1 exams, the English was the only one that went good for me. I did excellently. I scored almost full mark. This time English went really badly for me. I don't know. I only did well in maths and
Mr.
science.
Shashi Tharoor.
I only did well in maths and sciences. Nothing else.
Because you have seen comprehensions, unseen
No, not
comprehensions.
I wrote the whole paper excellently, but I didn't write like a lot. Like I missed a lot.
Oh, so you need to write fast.
I guess.
What creative writing did you have?
No, like I remember they gave us to write an what do you call paragraph writing on the topic safe water.
Wouldn't it be they apologized for breaking the vase? It's the apologized
They.
breaking the
What people? What's the number?
33.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, start writing the answer. Write only the words, no?
No. But you just said that.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
What?
I thought she was doing this. I didn't realize. No.
There is no fill in the blanks in here. In 41.
Yeah, they have given the answer.
You are not ashamed of your conduct of and underlining it. I did my work very diligently. They are proud of that. With absence. He is sensitive.
Can't you read it in your hand?
No, I have this habit. My exam notes.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
They will not love you.
I know my teacher listens to it. She's like, you can't keep doing this when you go to 10.
No, stop doing it.
She says, count on your fingers whatever you're talking about. It's not possible. I cannot count words. She's a math teacher. I'm done.
Yes, come in.
All 48 done.
All 48 done?
Yeah.
Let's wait for
48.
Yeah. We have 7 minutes and then I get to do literature. Mr. Shashikar will use in 7 minutes.
You have the textbook, no?
Yeah, I print everything. I am very responsible.
Okay, when I come with everything, what if they don't have the books, then I have their textbook, your textbooks? What is written on your t-shirt?
It's in Bangladesh. It says
Yeah, therefore.
Kolkata and Tintin. It's Tintin in Kolkata.
Sorry?
Kolkata and Tintin, which means Tintin in Kolkata.
Okay. Tintin is a cartoon?
You don't know Tintin?
Is it an English cartoon?
Yes.
It's not a cartoon, it's a series of books written by
Comic books.
Yeah.
Tintin.
It's really famous. I have like every book in my house.
I was never a comic reader ever. My dad said it's a bad habit.
No,
It's a different genre.
No,
I used to
it's
feel
not.
that way, but that's not true. It's a different genre.
He would buy me.
Even avid book readers have read it, even though they're not like comic readers.
Yeah.
No, my dad believed reading cartoons was not productive, so he would buy me the Jungle Book.
See, even though it's written as a cartoon, my
Even
head,
like when I was small, even I was told, cartoon.
No,
Yeah,
like,
he would buy me.
I was wrong. That's what I'm saying. They were wrong. That's not true.
I mean,
So,
we're fine, but like to this day, my dad never lets me buy comics. He's like, don't
Comic
waste
books.
your time on that. I'll buy you any novel you want, just not that.
Tintin was quite famous when we were young, and they continued even later. Even when we were young, there were a range of comic books. Then I realized it later. Like even I was like, comic books are not for me. But then when children started saying, "No, miss, this is interesting. Read this part, that part," and children talk. So that's when I went and picked up one, and then I realized that it has a story. It's a picture story.
it's like you could call it a graphical novel.
Exactly. It's a graphical novel basically. It's not that bad. Most of the time they have adventure and
It's
basically
basically
adventures.
a book accompanied by 2 images.
So it's a different genre, not
Like the images help the story.
story. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be more difficult to write a comic?
Yes, it is.
Because like you have to illustrate
Everything. So there are illustrators because it so happened that I'm in charge of the school magazine. So there were these children who, there was this guy who came up with the idea that we have comic strip. But the problem with comic strip is we need to dedicate many pages for that. But then they came up with a good idea. They created their own character and all. We couldn't give them enough space. But it's a story, but in a visual form. So there is this action, he's doing some action, and there are these clouds where the dialogues and the story are.
Okay.
Like in the medieval times, we would have miniatures.
Yeah.
So those were the story, and on the background, you had those miniature paintings. So here the pictures are prominent and the clouds.
Love the progress.
Like the recently the popular thing is this anime, right? Anime.
Manga, it is the anime is the animated form of manga comics.
Yeah,
It is basically a comic turned into pictures.
took me some time to even understand what anime is.
I watched a few, like I never really, get into it because it is all just for fun and it's too fictional for my background.
I've not watched any, but I've just heard like children watch a lot of anime and
It's
Like,
not very
in-
intriguing. It
Like,
just sounds like,
During the last 3 or 4 years, all my friends got into anime, like my whole class. So I tried to
Yeah.
get into anime myself. I tried for a bit, but I didn't get into it.
no, because if I think about it very much, I can't watch like
I like animated things. I like watching fictional things, movies, etc. But somehow I just didn't get into specifically.
Okay, fiction to some degree I like it when it is closer to reality. Like it can be somebody did something which they did not actually do, but then it is fictional. But this fiction,
seen this, but I've heard it so much.
animated fiction, anime, it is so fictional to the point like you can't even believe it. Like somebody has superpower, somebody.
Yeah.
That kind of fiction is not supposed to be believable. It's supposed to be supposed to be fantasy.
Yeah, but I can't resonate with it, therefore I can't watch it very much.
Fantasy is one of the best parts of fiction. You really don't like it.
It doesn't make sense to me, honestly. Like, why do you, if
It's not
that
supposed to
isn't
make sense to
happening,
me.
why do you want to know about it? Try to think about
That's
something.
not a fiction. It's the imagination.
It's a good bit.
It's the imagination.
That's
I have like 8 left.
Did someone move right now?
that has gone.
Oh.
Wow. 40 watts is not a.
Mr. Shakti, so it is your time for departure.
ही लोक जातात ना ठाणे म्हणाले ह्यांना मेसेज नाही मिळाला 2 तासाचा आहे म्हणून.
अच्छा
आणि हिला फक्त एक केलं तुम्ही मेसेज